Hey guys, it's SRC Reptiles, and today I'm making a little update for you guys. A little bit different than usual. I will say real quick, in about 3 to 4 days, maybe even sooner, we'll see. Because Blaze's eggs normally have a tendency to hatch around or on exactly day 80. And right now they're at day 78. So obviously I'm getting a little excited because we've got some more eggs that are going to be hatching. So look forward to that. Sorry, I got randomly distracted. There's hair sticking out of that hair scrunchie. Anyway, so very exciting news. I got the job at Petco, which I didn't mention before where it was I was trying to get a job at. I just said, well, actually, I don't even remember if I said pet store, but, so I'm going to be working in the aquatics area, and I know that there's a, negative thing around pet stores, obviously for good reason, because normally they are very bad at taking care of their animals. I'm happy to say that this particular Petco, that's my local one, normally it does a very good job at taking care of their animals, and they actually have employees that are pretty knowledgeable, which I've been impressed by. And when I had my interview with the manager, I expressed how impressed I was with some stuff, because I had gone in before, whether it be with their gerbils that I had when I was younger, or if it was, you know, the chameleon I was looking at one time, and this kid, or not kid, but this guy that was in there was extremely knowledgeable about chameleons, and I was very impressed. So, and most of the time when I used to get fish, they were pretty knowledgeable about that as well. So, there also is a lady that has been there before it even was a Petco in this location, so she's been there over 20 years, which is pretty amazing. But anyway, I'm going off track. So, like I said, I'm going to be working in the aquatics area, which will be exciting, but she did say that I could also work in other areas if they needed my help, which will be kind of cool because I have been working in grocery stores for 5 years. And working for 5 years as a cashier kind of burns you out quick on people. People you find out can be very rude. Now, there have been a lot of people that I've become very close with, not so much as like, hey, we're best friends, but every time they come through my line, I get happy to see them because they're nice people. They actually are kind, and they're not complete pieces of trash, to say it nicely. So, I know that the pet store will present a whole new kind of customer, but at least it's going to be new, and it's not going to be, hey, I've been doing this for 5 years and I'm really tired of it. So I'm hoping that the pet store works out and that I can be there for a while. I am going to be doing part-time for now because my boyfriend recently got promoted, so he's up to full-time, and he's making a little bit more than I'm going to be making, which is not that big of a deal because we'll still be able to pay bills and stuff. Which, at least with YouTube and stuff, that's a little extra help as well, which I normally only get money every 2 months from YouTube, because obviously you have to have it up to $100 before you will get anything sent to you, and then by the time you reach that amount, you have to wait till normally the 21st of each month, or somewhere around there, before you'll even be able to get paid. Like, they have only one time a month that they will pay you, which is kind of crappy, but oh well. It's better than nothing. And, so anyway, going to be doing part-time for now, mainly because I want time to be able to work with the geckos and stuff, because I've been really slacking a lot, as where most of the time I'd be able to feed the babies every day. It's normally every other day by the time I'm able to get around to feeding the babies, and I feel really bad about it. It's not like it's going to hurt them, I will say that up front. But normally I like to feed them every night. And lately I've been so stressed about stuff, or I'll randomly get depressed about something, and then next thing you know, it's time to go to bed and I haven't fed them, and then I feel really bad. So if you have ever encountered that yourself, don't feel bad. Other people are having the same problems. Even me, having geckos since 2014, am encountering the same issues as you might be having right now. So obviously don't feel bad if you cannot feed them when you're supposed to, like on the dot. They're going to be okay. It's not like they're going to starve to death that day and just blow away. Now, obviously, if you've been really neglecting your animal and the spine and the ribs and stuff are showing, then shame on you. But if you genuinely care and you are trying your hardest to make it work and stuff, and you're genuinely trying to give them the best life you can, then you're doing good. At least you're trying. But still, yeah. Anyway, that kind of just rambled off. So let's get back on track. So anyway, like I said, very exciting, going to have baby geckos hatching within the next few days. I'm really hoping to be able to catch at least one of them hatching on camera because they are so sneaky. I have not been able to see a baby hatch like from the egg and everything, in person since like 2018. So I'm really hoping I can catch them. And pardon me looking up, but I have a clock on the wall and I'm trying to make sure I get this video done before I have to get ready for work. So, today is my last day at the grocery store I'm working at, which is Walmart. I will tell you because I'm going to be leaving there, so it really doesn't matter anymore. I definitely would not suggest working at Walmart. Like, I know that each Walmart's different, but mine, sketch. Like, it's not super sketch, but it's questionable. Like, our floor guy that walks the floors that stops people from stealing just recently left after 33 years because he was so tired of putting up with people. Back when you used to be able to stop them from stealing, it was great, but now you can't do squat. They even know that they can just walk out and they don't have to show you their receipt. And people abuse this system. They come in and it's a free-for-all. They do whatever they want. And so that's a very toxic environment, and I hate working there. Because being a cashier and working self-checkout, I constantly watch people steal all the time, and I can't do squat about it. Like, yeah, you can walk up and be like, hey, this didn't scan, but you can't make them actually scan it. You can just say, hey. And it's funny because this one lady that's over, like, the AP area, which is asset protection, she acts like that we can do all this stuff and stop them and things, but she's not there to personally have to deal with it. And I can tell you right now, I have not once been able to actually be like, hey, that didn't scan, you need to scan that, and then them actually be like, oh yeah, sorry. No. I've had so many people pretend to scan it and they'll just put it in the bag, and I'm just like, well, forget it. It's not really worth fighting people over since no one's here to back me up anyway. So, not a very good environment to work in. Now, if you work like in stocking or something else where you're not generally having to deal with people stealing, it's not that bad. My boyfriend, he works in a stocking position, so he's fine. Not at Walmart, but he works in a stocking position in another place. So, for him, he doesn't have to deal with people like that. But for me, it gets old. So I'm hoping that the pet store will be a nice change of scenery. If there are people stealing, I hope we can actually do something about it. I have no clue how that goes. So, anyway, enough with story time. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And like I said, I'll keep you guys up to date on how it goes if the babies hatch and if I can catch them or not. And also, how the job goes and everything. Because the 25th is when I start my first day. So, in 5 days, I'll let you guys know how it goes. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. I definitely appreciate it. It definitely helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching and have a good rest of your day.